Speed, power, tiny heroes, and the return to a galaxy far, far away. Start saving because today I'm taking you through 8 of my top anticipated movies for 2015. Sit back and relax. This is Third Mind Thursday. How's it going, everyone? I'm Chris Cashin, and before we get into the movies, just a quick announcement. We're bringing AntMan to South Carolina Comic-Con at the TD Convention Center in beautiful Greenville, South Carolina this March 21st and 22nd. We'll have some cool goodies and hey, grab a pic with AntMan himself on the show floor. Tons of fun and we would love to meet all of you. We'll share more details on the convention as it gets closer. So again, South Carolina Comic-Con, TD Center, Greenville, South Carolina, March 21st and 22nd. Now on to the goodness. It should be of no surprise that movies, well, I just think they're swell. So let's dive right into the first of my favorites that have me more excited than children at an all-you-can-eat candy convention. Brace yourselves and check those nitrous tanks because first up on my list is Furious 7. Vin Diesel, Paul Walker, Dwayne Johnson, Jason Statham, Tyrese Gibson, Michelle Rodriguez, and Ludacris are back with plenty of insane action to please the eye and defy all possible logic. These jacked up Need for Speed racing movies are cotton candy for the soul. So sweet, so tasty, so sticky. Just watch that speed on the way home and buckle up and put the phone down. It can wait. Furious 7 rolls into theaters April 3rd. Next up, Avengers Age of Ultron. Master Joss Whedon left my jaw dropped and just a little bit of drool dripping down the side of my face when he released the first Avengers back in 2012. Personally, the name Joss translates to badass. With Age of Ultron, Whedon doubles his superpowers, bringing together 12 superheroes as they fight to take down the indomitable android Ultron, who, by the way, just looks freaking amazing. Marvel rarely fails to disappoint when it comes to fighting crime on a global and universal scale. To put it another way, midnight showing, here I come. And in IMAX, because yes, Avengers Age of Ultron Hulk smashes its way into theaters May 1st. Just in case you didn't get a big enough adrenaline rush with Furious 7, Mad Max Fury Road will satisfy that amino hydroxyphenyl propionic fix. Word of the day, toilet paper. Mad Max's apocalyptic story is set in the furthest reaches of Earth in a stark desert landscape where humanity is broken and almost everyone is crazed fighting for the necessities of life. In the aftermath of the chaos, Max, played by Tom Hardy, seeks peace of mind following the loss of his wife. Charlize Theron plays Furiosa, a woman of action convinced survival can be achieved if she can make it across the desert back to her childhood homeland. We are way beyond Thunderdome, folks. Mad Max Fury Road blasts into theaters May 15th. Hold on to your butts. The largest reptiles to walk the earth are back on the big screen. Jurassic World takes place 22 years after the first film, and in this latest entry to the franchise, the park is open and people are visiting. Actually, visiting. Clearly they did not learn their lesson about playing God. Attendance at Jurassic Park has fallen off over the years, so to build new interest, the team decides to create a new, bigger attraction. Smart. New visitors, new dino snacks. Oh, and can we talk about Chris Pratt having an army of trained velociraptors? Freaking velociraptors. Be sure to check out Jurassic World when the big lizards stomp into theaters June 12th. Over the past few years, there have been a number of animated movies retold with elaborate live-action remakes, like Enchanted, Snow White and the Huntsman, and Maleficent. This spring, mice, princes, pumpkins, coaches, fairy godmothers, and glass slippers combined as actor and director Kenneth Branagh brings us an updated retelling of the timeless classic fairy tale Cinderella. A classic story with breathtaking beauty only movie magic can give us. Cinderella is set to hit theaters March 13th. Now what would a summer be without the Minions? Yep, the little yellow buggers are back, and this time in their very own origin story. Minions Stuart, Kevin, and Bob are recruited by Scarlet Overkill, a supervillain who with her inventor husband Herb hatches a plot to take over the world. These little guys are going to be little banana stooges, and I'm loving every minute of it. And, maybe this time we'll finally get around to learning where the crap they come from. Minions hits theaters July 10th. Speaking of small, another tiny superhero is coming to theaters this summer, AntMan. Armed with a super suit that can shrink in scale and increase in strength, conman Scott Lang, played by 40-year-old Virgin alum Paul Rudd, must embrace his inner hero and help his mentor, Dr. Hank Pym, pull off and plan a heist that will save the world. Now we're trying to save it. I'm sensing a trend. AntMan crawls into theaters July 17th. Finally, we hit that galaxy far, far away, my friends, as Disney and director J.J. Abrams bring us Star Wars: The Force Awakens. Since striking gold with the Star Trek reboot in 2009 and its sequel Into Darkness in 2013, J.J. Abrams has taken on the task of rebooting one of the most beloved and protected franchises of all time. And I'm just going to go out on a limb here and say if Star Wars: The Force Awakens is anything like what Abrams did for the Star Trek franchise, I'm pretty sure we're going to have tons of action, plot twists, and more lens flares in a car commercial. Luke, Leia, Solo, Chewie, and the others take to the stars again 30 years later. As the trailer states,
"There's been an awakening. Have you felt it?"
Come December 18th, I'm sure we'll all feel it. So that's it, my top 8 movies for 2015. Now these are just a few of the great films coming out this year, and it was not easy narrowing this list down. At all. Trust me, it hurt. Like getting kicked in the head with a metal shoe hurt. That's it for me. Give us a big thumbs up if you like this video, and let us know in the comments below what movies you're excited to see this year. And be sure to subscribe to us for more Third Mind Thursday. See you next week. Ladle. Minions Stuart, Kevin, and Bob are recruited by Scarlet Overkill, a supervillain with her... I blinked and I lost my place. Next up, Avengers.
That's a blooper right there.